just can't stop playing Creed. And for that, Jordan Addison drinks free.
That's right.
Because Jordan Addison saved my bacon when saying I believed in primetime Kirk Cousins.
Look, Kirk Cousins played great. So did Jordan Addison, who basically saved another primetime interception from Kirk Cousins and then ran it to the house as well. So, right, Jordan Addison drinks free at the happy hour today. He saved your bacon in terms of primetime Kirk, your primetime Kirk love and declaration. He saved my bacon because, every Monday I do my Monday Night Miracle. This thing I've been doing for years and years and years where I put it out there. And I said what I needed I needed at least 20 points from Jordan Addison and TJ Hawkinson to beat producer Adam in our show league, who just incidentally doesn't have anything to do with anything, but he was eliminated in our guillotine league as well. So tough week to beat Adam. Great week to have Jordan Addison. I didn't even need Hawkinson because Addison got me there entirely by his own. As you see it right here, just completely take the ball from Ward and run into the end zone. Tough game for Ward all around. But this was the Jordan Addison coming out party. We thought when Justin Jefferson, he's somebody we've liked a lot all season long. We thought when Justin Jefferson went down that this would suddenly become kind of the Jordan Addison show. The last time we saw him, been more KJ Osborne, but this was the Jordan Addison that we expected to see. And guys, I don't think this is a fluke.
No.
I don't think so either. Two things quickly. One, Kirk said that Creed have a good catalog of songs. They don't. Just want to clarify that for Kirk. Secondly, the defensive...
I don't think I could name a Creed song that isn't higher.
Exactly.
I can.
That's your point.
Can you?
No.
Of course you can.
No.
I think you said I can.
No. I don't listen to Creed.
You should have seen Connor's visceral disgust everyone through that Kirk.
Yeah,
Cousins.
my face, it's a good thing the camera was on the video and not my face. I just looked at Jay and shook my head.
It was very well warranted.
Yeah.
Secondly, maybe the worst defensive play call I've ever seen. Sending 7 on the Addison 60-yard touchdown. I don't understand that at all, what they were thinking, because that cost them the game. That play call might have cost them the 1 seed in the NFC. That was a massive moment in the season. Yeah. So Addison, huge for him. Vikings backfield, interesting. I was talking about it on the broadcast a little bit. Shifted towards Cam Akers. We talked about that. Alexander Mattison, he hits his under for us on the under 45.5 rushing yards. Now, to be fair, this wasn't exactly how I drew it up because he was good when he was out there. But the thought was that it might finally shift to Cam Akers, and it looks like we might be trending towards that, Matthew.
The results.
Cam Akers had a 38% snap share in Week 7, up from 16% the week before. Alexander Mattison only played 54.5% of the snaps. He's now been under 55% in 2 of the last 3 games, under 45 rushing yards in 3 straight games. And that is correct, Jay. Your best bet yesterday was the under on Alexander Mattison rushing. My best bet yesterday was the over on Jordan Addison receiving yards. You and I both hit our props right there. Thank you, DraftKings. You're welcome, America. We just made you some money. But yes, I mean, the fact is, and mine didn't go the way I thought it would either. He basically made it up on one play. But we did think he was pretty good in terms of big play ability here. I don't know that there's much to take away from the 49ers side of the ball here. Anyway, I mean, Cam Akers, by the way, it's worth just seeing if he's out there in your league. It's like about 40% of leagues that he's rostered. But I do think this is going to become more of a committee going forward and that there's a chance that Cam Akers overtakes it. The downside here is that they won the game. And so maybe this committee works for Minnesota because both guys ran effectively.
Yeah, incredibly easy schedule the rest of the way for Minnesota. So all of a sudden, if you're worried about Justin Jefferson, he's going to come back and he's going to be in a playoff race. So that is good news on that front.
That's the biggest thing of this win for me.
And I think that they will be in position to run the ball. 49ers side, I mean, Christian McCaffrey, he'll be fine. Not worried about Christian McCaffrey. Brock Purdy, I think that the interception is going to be a bit overrated. Brock Purdy was great in the game, outside of the 2 interceptions, which were backbreaking.
Yeah.
But I think that, Brandon Ayuk had an excellent first half. George Kittle woke up as well. The offense was just a little bit off kilter. They lost the game because they missed a 40-yarder and a fluke interception turned into a 60-yard touchdown pass. The Niners will be fine.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, honestly, they're 2 missed field goals away from being undefeated because, if Moody hits the field goal against the Vikings, then they only need a field goal down to go down and win the game instead of trying to force a touchdown, right? And then, of course, he missed the field goal against the Browns the week before here as well. Nice game it wasn't a great game for Brandon Ayuk, but again, I'm not worried about it. It just bad day at the office.
Yeah.
They had a number of drives that just stalled with. Yeah.
Also, CMC 100% healthy. He didn't come off the field, so he's fine with the oblique.
Yeah, scored 2 touchdowns. He was what it is. I had the over on 1.5 passing touchdowns for Brock Purdy. That should have hit. I'm very bitter. I had a parlay with the Madison under and the Addison over, and then Brock Purdy over, and that didn't hit. I had another one that I did publicly that had Ayuk receptions over, Madison under, Brock Purdy over,
right.
and that to
We'll
one
get 'em
piece.
next time,
That's
mate.
one leg that didn't hit either.
We got to introduce
Damn
you to
it.
round robins.
Yeah.
I know, I should have done that, but I have to specifically do same game parlays for DraftKings, so it's
DraftKings is going to investigate this show very, very shortly.
Please,
At this
DraftKings
point.
loves us. What are you talking
That's
about?
true, and we will talk
and we
a lot
love
of
DraftKings. The
After
crown
this-
is yours.
Yes.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.